Welcome to Pioneer Viewpoint. I'm Maci.
And I'm Jarryd. Governor Lee is asking the General Assembly to expand the school voucher program to every county in Tennessee. The plan allows tax money to cover the tuition of a student going to a private school. A total of 20,000 scholarships would be awarded on a rolling first-come, first-served basis. The governor says the scholarships would give parents the freedom to choose the best learning environment for their children, or for their child. Opponents counter that private institutions will have no accountability to that money.
Gallatin City Council meets on December 5th to mull over public comments on proposed Parks and Rec Comprehensive Master Plan. The plan provides a framework to guide the operations of the park system. The proposal provides improvements to Clearview Park and Thompson Skate Park.
Many people in Sumner County are facing food insecurity this time of year. Maci Sorrells spoke with someone who helps ease their pain.
Hunger is an issue that runs rampant across our nation. According to FeedingAmerica.org, in Tennessee alone, 1 in 9 people face hunger due to lack of resources. Daniel Stevens is here to fix that. I went to Sumner Food Bank and Ministry in Gallatin, Tennessee, and spoke to Mr. Stevens about this issue.
Honestly, it was just a gift from God. I was unhappy in what I was doing, which was law enforcement. I was a police officer in Hendersonville for about 11 years, and a friend of mine from a Connect group asked if I would be interested in a position working at the food bank, which is a ministry of First Baptist Church Hendersonville. I said absolutely, and I was lucky enough to be able to get the position. So,
what's like a main message that you want to put out to like the people of Tennessee or just in general?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is that, like they say, food is a human right. Mm-hmm. And I think what we want to do is make sure that no one throughout Sumner County goes hungry, especially because this is a more wealthy county compared to others. But not only that, what we want to do is we want to give them food. We also want to connect with them on a personal level, but we also hope our biggest goal is to lead them to Jesus.
What do you see as the foreseeable future for this food bank? What are your main goals and how to grow it?
So our main goals are to maximize the guest experience, so the people who come and get the food, the volunteer experience, and then probably the biggest way we would like to look into the future is how can we empower other churches, other nonprofits, other organizations to kind of go out and emulate some of the things we do, because a lot of people don't realize how much they can make an impact in their community. And so we want to be able to empower people to go out and be able to do that.
And last question, how would you ask the community to help contribute?
So there's 4 basic ways they can contribute. One is food. So we'll always take in food. We take in pretty much any kind of non-perishable item, as long as it's intact, the container's intact, the food hasn't been compromised or anything. We do take some perishables. It just depends on how much room we have to store those things. You can also donate monetarily if you'd like to Feed Sumner. Obviously, we can't exist without money to buy food and keep the lights on and all that to feed people. So money. Then volunteering your time. We've had churches, civic organizations, students, you name it, we've had it in here. But our volunteers are what makes this thing run. So volunteers. And then the 4th thing is just simply praying that we can continue to steward things well and move forward as we grow at Feed Sumner.
Students are flocking to Thigpen Library for finals week for quiet study as well as tutoring. Briar Hyatt spoke with librarian William Fisher about his responsibilities there.
With us today is William Fisher, who is currently a faculty member here at Volunteer State Community College.
I'm getting my degree in library science, so I can have a position that says librarian, but ultimately I do all the work and I have the same amount of care and detail for libraries as a full librarian. I got interested in libraries because my mother was a library director for 30 years and my grandmother was a school librarian for 35 years. So I just grew up in libraries and I saw not only not the good they did, but the fun and the enjoyment and the type of work that librarians do looked very rewarding to me. So I decided that librarianship is something that I would want to pursue, even though my family's done it for so many years. I still think it's worthwhile for me to go through and find my own way of doing it.
As the cold weather moves in, lots of Middle Tennesseans are pondering leaving home for the holidays. Aaron Michael Smith has some ideas for them.
Tennessee has a variety of resorts and vacation rentals with decor, activities, and packages that will make the holiday season extra special. But even those who want to travel to a warmer climate can get some tips from Main Street Travel. I talked to Dana there.
All right, and what keeps you hooked on being an MSTC planner?
It's always something new and different. From my clients, from storefront clients, different destinations, even the same old destination, my favorite, Walt Disney World. Every trip's different, every family's gonna travel differently, and it just keeps it fun and exciting.
Okay, that's awesome. Well, that is amazing. Thank you, Dana, for sharing your passion and insights for the world travel. I'm Aaron, thanks for watching.
It's a roller coaster ride for Tennessee teams this fall. Here's a look at sports.
I'm Luke with your Pioneer Sports. The good news, the Grizzlies are not in the basement of the Southwest Division standings. The bad news, they're just inches away with a 3-13 record after their weekend loss to the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards scored 24 points for Minnesota in the 119-97 rout on Sunday. In UT men's basketball, the Vols are down to number 10 in the post-feast power rankings after losing to Purdue and Kansas in the Maui Invitational. That's despite outstanding performances from Dalton Connect, who was named to the all-tournament team. The ladies' Vols basketball team are heating up the court these days. Jasmine Powell turned in 19 points as UT took a 76-73 victory over Oklahoma in the Elevance Health Women's Fort Myers tip-off during the holidays. Tennessee won the rebounding battle for the 5th time in 6 games this season, pulling down one more than Oklahoma, 49-48. Vol State men's basketball is on the road this weekend and next. They visit Cleveland State on Saturday and take on Calhoun the following Saturday. The Titans' 17-10 win over the Panthers on Sunday has prompted Carolina to fire coach Frank Reich. The Panthers are officially the worst team in the NFL and will finish with a losing record for a 6th straight season. Reich is the 3rd Panthers coach to be fired by owner David Tepper. I'm Luke, and that's your Pioneer Sports.
The air is getting nippier this week, and it's not about to stop anytime soon. Here's a look at your forecast.
I'm Winter with your Pioneer forecast. We have mostly sunny skies today and mostly clear skies tonight, but it's definitely feeling like winter, so double check those pipes. The high today will only hit 9 and the low drops to 6. Yeah, extra blanket weather. Tomorrow will also be sunny, but expect clouds moving in for the evening, still very cold. The high 11, the low dropping to 9. Sunday also looks chilly, but mostly sunny. Clouds completely gone by the evening. The high will be around 10, the low hitting to only 2, dropping to below 0 in Portland. I'm Winter, and that's a look at your Pioneer forecast.
And that wraps up this edition of Pioneer Viewpoint. I'm Maci.
And I'm Jarryd. Thanks for watching.